We often see ads saying, get your hair back for 30,000 or 50,000. What is your take on such claims?
See, first of all, this is plastic surgery. Okay, this is not an emergency procedure where you're sick, you're gonna lose something, you go immediately, save up money, do surgery. No, this is something you're doing for your self esteem boost. So take your time, save up money, go for the good places, because now there's a lot of scam going on. 70% of clinics in India are performed based on technicians or nurses or unethical people and unethical tools. So imagine a plastic surgery with a plastic surgeon or a maxillofacial surgeon. How will they be able to give it for maybe 20,000 or 30,000? I heard a surgery was done for 15,000 in a particular place in North India. It's not possible. Where do you do cost cutting? You do cost cutting on the person performing your surgery. You do cost cutting on the tool that is being used for your surgery. If you're going for hair transplant, it is supposed to be a beautiful art. You're shaping your hairline, you're making yourself look good. There are actual beautiful tools used to get your desired result. And when you use these particular tools, surgeons are going to be involved because they've studied for it, they're masters of it, they're the only ones eligible to perform it. So when you've got all these good criteria or protocols, it will be slightly above 30,000 or 40,000. So these places where they provide 2 rupees per hair, I've seen in an auto there was it stuck like 1 rupee or 2 rupee per hair. It's not possible. I mean, you don't get quality. They say, if you buy it cheap, you buy it twice. So I would say don't fall for it.
Have you had clients who come in for a hair transplant even though they've already had one?
Yes, a lot of people come with failed hair transplant. They got this surgery from this particular place. They're there all over the country. They said, I give you cash back if it doesn't grow. And they come back with no hair. They try to reach back the clinic and nobody's responding. I've seen a lot of patients come back. Worse than that is they come back in such a way that it's very difficult to restore it, because mostly when you use tools, I've heard this one particular clinic in Chennai, don't want to mention it, they use 7 o'clock blades to do the hair transplant. So I did see one of a client with that kind of an output, and it was completely scarred. So when you have a lot of scar on your plantation area, it's very difficult to replant in that particular area, because it's like like your mud. If your mud is not good, your plant is not going to grow properly. Same thing. So all these kind of quack works, I would say, damages your scalp or your skin for further fixation. But yes, we have helped a lot of people restore back their lost hope, I would say.
Is hair transplant painful?
Yes, this is the question which a lot of people ask: is hair transplant painful? So actually, hair transplant is, like I mentioned, an outpatient procedure, which means it does not require you being admitted in the clinic or hospital that you're getting it done from. This is a procedure which is done under local anesthesia, not general anesthesia, which means you will be awake. But a lot of people end up having a lot of pain after their surgery because of the way the anesthesia was administered. So if you look at Max Hair Clinic, we have separate anesthesiologists administering anesthesia for you. So when you have the right mix of anesthesia, the right dosage of anesthesia, and you choose proper patient selection for anesthesia, when the anesthesia is right, hair transplant is supposed to be almost minimally to nil. Pain is supposed to be experienced from the procedure. So no, it is not a painful procedure when the anesthesia is right.